It's week 8 of the 2023 season, and we've got Byron Murphy.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we got a weekend matchup in town here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Closer to the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Cardinals sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Murray. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Murray now to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by the Trader. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that ends a 7-play drive. And the Cards covered with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 23 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple on 4th and 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Carmichael going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Murray tucks and runs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Murray now on 1st down. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they are touching down the field. And it is finished off by a 14-yard touchdown. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
To throw on 3rd down, Carmichael. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Option play. Here's Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now left side of the swing pass. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw again. caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it, he got good yardage himself.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Here's Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray completes it to Evan Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're winning right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game. And no signs of something new.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
in his headset, he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down.
The scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Murray. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive. Carmichael, he'll find Metcalf. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Hall. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Carmichael. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Returnable for Lockett. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 3rd of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Carmichael. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Murray now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like trying, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Pollard for the extra point. Lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seattle now ready to march up the field.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory.